everybody, today I wanted to share with you what I've been loving for the month of January. This is gonna kind of be a little bit of like what I was loving in December though too, since I didn't do a December favorites, I just did a yearly favorites. So I'm gonna kind of be combining December and January into one month. I don't have a ton of stuff, like always, I tend to keep it pretty simple, but Kat Von D makes quite an appearance in this video. Just throwing that out there. The first thing that I want to mention is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which I feel like I'm really late on. This is the contour palette, I'm sorry, not the eyeshadow palette, which I should probably try that as well, but I haven't. I've been using this one here in the middle the most, and I use it on a really small paddle brush by Makeup Revolution to really draw kind of a straight line almost, and then I blend that out, which you would have seen in my video last week if you watched that. Sometimes I will kind of go back and forth between these two browns. I have not touched this one. That is pretty dark. Maybe in the summer that will become helpful. I haven't really touched these top shades either, and I feel like I need to play with them more. I know that they're supposed to be like a highlight shade, but I feel like they might work really well like under eye area kind of thing. The one thing that I have been using these for, I did try to highlight with them, but they were just not enough for me. I will create a really soft neutral eye with this palette. So just using one of the two top colors all over my lid and then blending one of the brown shades out into my crease, and it creates a really soft look. That's also what I like to do if I'm kind of as a base for a smoky eye. I did that today. You probably can't tell at all, and that's fine. But I used this to kind of just give me a base to kind of work with, something blended out and really nice and soft and pretty. So yeah, I've really been liking this. I feel like these tones, they're more like on the cool side and not the warm side. And they blend really, really well. Like I said, I draw like a line and I can easily blend that out, and it's not a harsh line anymore. It's not like a bad color, at least not for me. I feel like these two are really good, cool toned browns. Yeah, I don't know what to say. And everybody else out there already has it and they love it, so I'm just behind on that party. The next thing is, guess what, Kat Von D. This is the Lock It foundation. I don't think that I've talked about this yet because I think I've had it for a really long time, but I only recently really started to like it. I don't know if it's working better now that my skin's a little bit drier. That could be what it is, but I've been loving this. I am in the shade Light 46. I think you have to know the number too. Using this with my beauty blender, it applies perfectly. It's really, really nice. It does crease, but I don't know. That's probably just because I'm not really good with powder, but it does crease on my forehead. So, but I'm cool with that. It's has a little cap thing on, I just got it on me, on like the nozzle, which I'm sure a lot of people don't keep, but I do. But you just hit the button at the top and it pumps out. It's really nice that it has a pump. The shade seems really good for me now that I'm tanning. This time of the year it seems really good. I got a feeling like in the summer, once I already have a little bit of color and then tanning over top of this might be a little light. But I think for right now, this works really good. Really good coverage, stays all day. Yeah, it fills in my pores, which is really nice. And I mean, it fills them in and like looks even and smooth and everything. So yeah, I've really been liking that. I'm gonna switch over to something not Kat Von D, but I have more Kat Von D in this video. This is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. Let me see. Yeah, Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. It says it's in the color Noir, but I don't really think that there was an option. This brush is a lot like this Stila brush where it gets bigger, it's bigger and then gets smaller and then it's bigger again. I have been putting 3 coats of this on my lashes most days, and I've gotten compliments on it, so I think it's not just me that likes it. I think other people do too, and I feel like it's very buildable, which is weird to say about a mascara, but it's very buildable. It doesn't get like overly clumpy, but I do like clumpy, long, spidery lashes. I just like that. I like that look. I like when it's very full, So I apply three coats. I have also been applying this on my bottom lashes as well. The brush is a little big and it does get a little messy, but once it dries, if I've gotten any mascara on my under eye area, I just take a Q-tip to that and I can clean it up really easily. This, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just a really good mascara, but it is going to give you clumpy, like fuller lashes. So if you don't like that, then I wouldn't recommend getting that. This next thing is Kat Von D ink liner. I actually at first loved it. The second and third time didn't love it, and then since then I have really liked it. I don't know why the second and third time I didn't like it. Like, I don't know why it was being a little difficult. It was a little dry and everything, but the first time it wasn't. You can hear it, like there's something in there to shake up. So I have a habit of using it a little bit and then putting the cap back on and shaking it a little bit. I don't know why I do that. It probably doesn't make any difference, but in my head it does. This is not the tattoo liner. This is a little difficult to get off. Not like I normally use the Maybelline Line Stiletto eyeliner. That's the one I normally use, and that one I don't have any trouble getting off. This one's a little bit of trouble, but you just gotta spend a little extra time on it. It's nothing like crazy. Of course, it could be when I'm taking my makeup off and I've got 3 coats of this and this on. It's probably both of them. That's probably why I have trouble getting all the black off my eyes. But this, comparing it to the Maybelline Line Stiletto, that one was my favorite for so long, and I still really like it. It's so much more pigmented, I guess is what I want to say. It goes on a lot thicker, so you don't really have to go back over it at all. But at the same time, 2 things with that: it doesn't have a super pointy point, a super precise point, and it drags, so it doesn't leave a clean line. This has a super tiny point, very precise, and it doesn't drag the same way. I noticed that I'm getting a really straight line and it's not like jagged and all over the place, which I really, really appreciate that. So I think, like, I thought the Maybelline Line Stiletto one was really good, but really, in fact, something more like this is really good. And so yeah, I've really been getting along with this really well. It does say it's waterproof. No wonder I have trouble getting it off. And I have the shade Trooper. I just have like the black shade. I mean, I don't do any crazy eyeliner around here. I keep it pretty simple. The next thing, the last Kat Von D thing, is the Alchemist Palette, which I had trouble getting my hands on, and that was really just my fault. It was nobody else's fault. It was just mine. But I finally got my hands on it, and I love it. Now, I want to mention a couple of things. There are 4 shades in this palette. My favorite, by far, is the one in the middle, which is Ultraviolet Amethyst. There is so much fallout, like, all over the place that it's like just the black part is so iridescent and colorful and beautiful. There is Pink Opal, which is down here at the bottom. This is Green Emerald, and then over here is the Blue Sapphire over here. Now, the purple, or I don't know why I keep calling it purple, the amethyst color right in the middle, which I said is my favorite, and I have it on my cheekbones today. I absolutely love it. It comes off so easily on my brush. So stinking easy. But when it comes to Sapphire, that one, which is the blue one, it doesn't come off as easily onto my brush, so I have to dig a little bit. The Emerald does come off pretty easily. I don't have too much trouble with that. And then same with Opal. That one's a little hard to get out, but I did use it today on a pretty small brush, and it came off on my brush really easily. The Sapphire one, though, I just have such a hard time, and the Amethyst comes off so easily that I get such a nice, I mean, intensely purple violet. I don't know why I keep saying purple, it's violet. Highlight to my cheekbones. I'm hoping that you can kind of see it right now, but it is by far my favorite color. I love it. And I feel like it's flattering. When it comes to the blue and the green, I don't feel like they're quite as flattering because they kind of can bring out like veins and stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't put either of those on my brow bone because I have very veiny eyes and I don't want to bring any or put any emphasis to that. The blue and the green do look good on my cheekbones, as long as I'm wearing like a good full coverage foundation, which the Kat Von D one is. The pink one, the opal one, I haven't used that really maybe but once or twice on my cheekbones because I just want to use something more fun than that because it's so like normal of a highlight, whatever. I tend to just put that one on my brow bone. So the amethyst and the opal I'll use on my brow bone. Amethyst I love to use on my cheekbones. Emerald and sapphire I tend to just use on my cheekbones. And they are, I mean, this is a small palette, do keep that in mind, but I do really like this. I kind of wish I had the Anastasia, one of their palettes to kind of compare this with, but I love amethyst. I love it. I just stinking love it. Okay, I have one more like beauty-ish product, and this is and I'm probably gonna get this all sorts of wrong. I think the brand is Sol de Janeiro, I think, and this is the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, which I think is hilarious to say. You get this at Sephora. It is a body lotion, right? Does it say? I don't think it really says, oh, it does say body cream. Fast absorbing body cream, and I can attest to that. Oh my gosh, does it dry really quite fast. I'm very impressed with it, but this smell is amazing. Like, oh my goodness, it just smells so good. Oh, and then you can smell it for hours. It's not a smell that goes away quickly, it lingers. One day I put this all over my arms and put a t-shirt on, like a short sleeve t-shirt, and then put my coat on and left. The following few days, I could still smell it on my coat. It smelled amazing. It does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, which you can't really see in the pot. At least I never have noticed it. It does not look shimmery at all in the pot, but once you put it on, it is. So you really wouldn't want to put it anywhere where you wouldn't want to be shimmery, but it's minuscule. It's not anything that's like super significant and that you're really going to notice. But this stuff smells so good. It is fast absorbing. It does claim to help tighten and smooth like no other. I haven't really been putting it on my legs because you can't see my legs, so I've just been putting it on my arms. I'm not going to waste the good lotion on my legs if nobody's going to see my legs. Those were all of the like beauty products. There's one more thing that I want to mention, and that is my necklace, my Kendra Scott necklace. I have been loving this thing since the day I got it. I don't think there's been a day where I haven't worn it. I didn't get dressed yesterday, so I didn't wear it, but it didn't really go with my pajamas, so. But yeah, I just wanted to mention it because I love it. It's so small and delicate, and it hits really high. It goes with so much. It really just goes with a lot because I got a neutral color. They have a spring collection coming out, and they've kind of been sneak peeking it. I believe on their Instagram page. I meant to get on their website and make sure it wasn't out yet, but I haven't checked that. I'm not sure when it comes out. But they have a lot of gold jewelry, which I don't tend to wear. But they do have some silver items. They had a really pretty necklace that hung really low, was really dainty. I don't know when I'd ever get to wear that because it looked like something you should wear with like a low cut top. They also had a pair of gorgeous earrings that were a little bit more on the dressier side. But the necklace and the earrings, they both have like gemstones and rhinestones on them, but then they had just the most subtle pop of opal in them, like in the design, and I love opal, so that was really standing out to me. So I'm hoping they have some other pieces that maybe seem a little bit more practical that I could get like that. They also just shared a picture like a couple of days ago. Well, by the time this goes up, it'll be like a week ago. Of some rings, and they were super pretty. They were silver. They almost looked a little like antiqued kind of to them, like a little brushed nickel kind of vibe. They had a little bit of rhinestone in them, and they were just really cool designs. So I kind of can't wait for that to come out because I'm probably gonna have to buy at least one thing. They're not like the most cheapest jewelry brand out there, but this has held up really well. It sits kind of tight, and I haven't noticed, you know, nothing's broken or anything, and I pull on it once in a while like I just did, because it'll rise up and then it feels really tight, so I'll just kind of loosen it because I don't want to break it, of course, duh. But yeah, I've really been loving this necklace. I cannot stop wearing it. But anyways, that was everything that I wanted to share with you guys that I've been loving for January and kind of December as well. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You can also hit the subscribe button. That means a lot to me. You can also follow me on Instagram at HairbyLizzyBug. I'll leave everything listed in the description box down below that I mentioned in today's video, and maybe some links for stuff. Pretty much every beauty product you can get at Sephora, but maybe I'll leave a link for the necklace as well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and until next time, bye! And a little lipstick. I tried a new lipstick on. I bought some stuff at Ulta. Hopefully I'll have a haul up next week. I did it! And put my PJs back on. Who am I kidding? I still have my pajama pants on. Bye guys.